do Lisa Leslie and Candace Parker have between the two of them? Is it A, 2, B, 3, C, 4, or D, 5?
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interest. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against LaMarcus Aldridge and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Julius Randle, also Green out there. Morant is out there with Zeller, and it's Dinwiddie in a two-guard. Kevin Love out there with LeBron James. Then it's Marcus Smart. Then it's Patrick Beverley, and it's Hayes in at the 5 down low. Now here's Beverley. And Chris, just getting into a new year. Already injuries hitting a couple of teams.
Yeah, Kevin, and the big thing there, end the year healthy. And get your guys back to 100%. Don't rush them back.
Oh, fantastic vision. I mean, Bron always cognizant of everyone around.
Out to the right wing. Outside, Green. Now here's Zeller. Clock at 6. Back to Green. Over LeBron. That one a little long.
He's going to have a tough time hitting that if he can't create a little more space for himself.
Plays it up and banks it in.
Got to admire the focus. James not allowing the D to get the better of him.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Now here's Smart, following the miss by Julius Randle. Dinwiddie with some nice D.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And that one's good. Morant.
Right there, Morant showing his ability to work off the ball. I mean, he found some space and knocked down the shot.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. That free throw good from Hayes. Nets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And it's Zeller atop the key. Pass to Dinwiddie for 3. Rebound Love.
Well, when the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Smart misses. The Nets still looking like they're getting going. They trail by 6.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
And we'll see what or if anything has changed this year. Maybe it's still a matchup of the haves and have-nots. Or maybe the playing field's a little more even.
Both free throws good from Morant.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, and both tough. And you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Ja. Well, in overtime, Beverley has established himself as just a defensive specialist, juggernaut, an absolute pest who plays his tail off on both ends of the floor.
It's Randle with the drive. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Love. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Zeller. Outside, Green. Now the dish to Dinwiddie. Here's Zeller. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Love.
Well, you can't blame the defender. He was trying to be aggressive. But Zeller with just too much size and athleticism.
And so Zeller nails both of them. 34 seconds left to play in the first. James looking around. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. And the three ball is good.
Showing his range. Smart spacing the floor.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Brooklyn. 7-point differential. Tries it from the top of the key. And the shot goes in. Here's LeBron. He had 31 points in the win again.
Yeah, and don't forget about his passing. I mean, he didn't forget about his teammates. He was spreading the ball all over the floor. He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything it can.
And that does it for the first quarter. Up 5. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
They've got LeBron James. Smart is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Hayes in at the 5 spot. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Zeller. Green is out there with Randall. Then it's Morant. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. Smart kicks to Beverley. Shot clock at 6. That shot off. Randall with some nice D. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Randall's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Beverley against Morant. Here's LeBron. That one drops for him. James has got his second bucket.
Oh, powerful presence on the court. It's hard to match James' strength inside.
Dinwiddie outside. That 3 off the mark. Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Green against LeBron. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And LeBron James still the face of the league as he goes into his mid-30s. The impact he's had on this sport is really immeasurable.
Come on, G.A. I mean, he's one of the most recognizable athletes in the world. I mean, it's scary to think that LeBron can still turn it on and take over when he needs to. And you know what? Playoff LeBron is a very real thing.
Free throw good, LeBron.
For all those people waiting for LeBron to start showing his age, you might not want to start holding your breath. This man's got a lot of time left in this league.
Randall against Love. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. 1:50 left in the second quarter. Morant passes to Zeller. Lays it up off the glass.
He has great body control for a big man. Zeller takes the hit, but keeps on finishing.
Now Smart. A 20-point game for him in the win again.
But we got to talk about his D2. 4 steals in the game. I mean, a complete all-around effort for him.
Here's James. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. LeBron's got 7 points for the quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And Zeller kicks to Dinwiddie. Hands it from downtown. Dinwiddie's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
Well, this is the kind of teammate Zeller is, willing to give it up when he has guys open.
That's tipped. And now Randall pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. And Randall throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Beverly against Morant. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Beverly, the pass to LeBron. A floater. Outside, Smart. Green against LeBron. 6 to shoot. Pass to Hayes. From deep three-point range. That one doesn't drop. And a close game so far through the first. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They were in a 7-point hole at one. And that's.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at James, what a contribution.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
LeBron James is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Patrick Beverly. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's Hayes in at the center. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half.
The brutal strength of Randall, allowing him to finish right there through clear contact.
Green against James. There's the pass to Hayes. Kicks it to Love. Over Randall. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Kevin Love.
Love is experienced at finishing through getting hit. A physical forward with excellent hands.
Pass to Morant from past the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Here's James. Count that one. James has got 13.
The biggest fear any opponent has, I mean, watching LeBron go to work inside, I mean, you know what the results are going to be.
Randall with the bucket.
Rock solid start for him. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Smart. And it's off the back rim, no good. Nets leading by 6. Here's Dinwiddie. The rebound by Kevin Love.
Well, that's their first miss after hitting 3 in a row to start the half. I mean, I guess it had to happen sometime.
And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA. Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Back to Smart. Beverly with the ball. 7 points in the game. Can't get it to fall. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Here's Morant. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
With elite speed and quickness, Morant continues to be ferocious on fast breaks.
Pass to LeBron. Good, and Smart gets the assist. James has got 4 this quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Here's Dinwiddie. LeBron grabs the miss.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
29 seconds left to play in the third. And here's Beverly. He kicks it to James. And he banks in the layup. LeBron's got 17.
Oh, that's just a terrific night for him from the floor, making almost everything he looks at.
There's Dinwiddie. 9 points in the game so far. Shoots. Shot is good off the back rim and in. 11 points in the game. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Nets out in front. They lead. Now let's take a listen on head coach Dwayne Casey.
We got to get back and play with this insurgent.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Setting the floor for the Nets. Zeller is out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Green. Then it's Morant. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. Love kicks to LeBron. And finished off by LeBron.
You give James a lane to the basket, he's going to dunk it hard. Amazing watching him just glide through the air.
Right wing. Randle finds Zeller over Hayes. Shot by Zeller, no good. And so far, very efficient all around, about 55%. James, the pass to Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Orchestrating this offense, James, so crafty at distributing the rock.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. The lead is 2. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Zeller, and the dunk by Zeller.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. James, the pass to Hayes, and they pick up 2. Hayes has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Come on, the precision passing of James, incredible watching him thread the needle in the pick and roll.
Timeout called, the Nets. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Thank you, David. Passes it to Beverly. To the paint to tie it up. And LeBron with the nice bucket inside. LeBron's got 21.
And after all that time, finally, they've been able to tie it up here in the 4th quarter. What a comeback and what a finish we have in store.
I didn't think they'd be able to come all the way back. This game's had a little bit of everything.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Come on, James has made plenty of these shots during his career. He embraces the pressure.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Dinwiddie against Smart. Dinwiddie right side. High arcing shot. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Such focused, intense competitors. Zeller rising to the challenge.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
LeBron against Green. James outside, and they double up James. 5 on the clock. Love trying to break loose. LeBron's shot is good. James has got 15 points here in the second half.
And the level of concentration. Look, James is locked in, firing from this area.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possession. Turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
Gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. Here's James. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Morant outside. Back to Dinwiddie. The pass to Morant. No good on the triple. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Randall passes to Dinwiddie. LeBron with the block.
Oh, you got to be cautious around James. He's always on the hunt to swat away shots. Defense in your rear view may be closer than they appear.
He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 2. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 2. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Or they could take the lead if they play for the 3. Interesting decision.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, LeBron James.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Smart against Dinwiddie. Oh, off target. And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
At 6'4", 220 pounds, Marcus Smart might be the most physically imposing point guard in the league, especially with his fiery approach to the game. With a chance to ice the game, he's got perfect focus at the line. Now, you could put this one in the books.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.